Unplug? Yeah. Okay, guys, it's Marcel Irnie here reporting Moto West Grand Prix, Willow Springs, Big Willow course. We're trying on the new Dunlop. Alright, tire warmers off, front stand off. As you can see, we're running the DOTs, the 190, 60, 17. I've never run this tire before. We're going to test her out. So, I might actually go quick this time. Stand down. It's 109 Fahrenheit in the shade. Changed the front wheel too, just for a used tire I found in the garbage. Launch control. Alright, let's just go for some good times. Freaking, whoa! Right there, fucking, there's a frame slider on the front. It's so hot, 109. Okay, so there's the DOT. So what were you saying about rebound?
With rebound, a lot of times you'll see a lot of feathering from the tire.
Yeah.
From the tire actually smearing after being compressed. With your bike, it looks like it's doing pretty well. That's the one good thing I've noticed with the DOTs versus a slick. The slick's harder to read because all you have is the wear dot itself.
Nothing to it.
So unless there's actual tearing or, or some really big.
What about this area right here? That's where I'm in the corner mostly, right? The big power corner.
And these are a softer tire too, so they're with this big bike and the power that this thing has, it's going to show.
Wear it quicker, the wear mark, yeah. Yeah, but felt good otherwise, yeah.
That's one thing that I think we've noticed a little bit off the record, is that the DOTs don't quite get the miles.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
But they're getting so much closer that it's unbelievable. I mean,
slicks always last a little longer just because the groove's cut in this squirm. I usually found the DOTs in the past had more squirm, but I didn't notice it with this one.
With this groove, you don't notice it nearly as much.
As opposed to the old design.
Yeah. And this being a completely bi-direction too. We mounted in the direction Tony wanted it mounted.
Yeah. But it can go both directions.
Yeah, and I think that's just how the casings actually applied, and it applies less, so there's a little bit of tears.
Yeah. I went a little quicker, but I got, who's that guy in the R1?
On the yellow one?
Yeah.
Ron.
Ron what?
Ron Cole.
Ron Cole. Well, he passed me, so I did a 25.6.
Oh.
I did 25.6, 26, 25.9. Yeah, and then gave her up at that point. So Ron probably out-qualified me maybe. I don't know. We'll see what his times are.
We'll go see.
But he passed me.
He's been here quite a few times. He's a regular with this club. Heck of a guy. I mean, he's really put down his times over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
He's been trying real hard and doing things a lot better.
For sure. Yeah, his bike looked nice. I was like, oh, surprise! Like, who the hell is this guy? Surprised me.
Yeah, he's on that new R1 too. It's a machine, that's for sure.
Yeah, those are nice ones. So he's running race fuel probably too.
We're gonna get this water
more like it.
Yeah.
We're gonna set the grill up and all that.
Hey.
There we go. Supporting Marcel Irnie, world's best motorcycles.
That's right. Big bags.
That's right.
Nice shirts.
We got more ice matching shirts.
Right?
Yeah, whatever you need, buddy. We'll get the grill set up right now.
All right. Yeah, just throw ice wherever you think, and we need more water in the big jug. And
yeah, we got that.
Sweet. Well, thanks for showing up. You're in the shadow right now. Step back a little bit in the sun. There we go. Get those shirts in there. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, in the shade.
Let me get the shade.
then third, and then fourth?
Yeah, because I'm in third through here.
Okay, I'm in second through there right now. And then I shift to
I
third
dropped
right
to
here.
third, I run up to hill in third. I upshift through here, and I downshift here.
Yeah. And for me, like, I'm sleeping different. I can't, like, lay down. Because, like,
Is it cooling off yet?
Oh, yeah, you sit like this.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and that's
still in the hundreds.
normal position.
Oh, it's always going to be in the hundreds.
Water, I feel
Okay. This is the last practice qualifying of today. Right now I'm at 25.6. I got to beat Ron on his R1 who did just a 24.8. So I got to go like a second faster, or 0.9 or 0.8 of a second faster. I've been getting some advice, and hopefully I can put it together to try to get better exits on 6. It's like going to war. 24. Let's go. Whoa, it's hot. Exciting lap. Stay tight. And swing a little wide. Stay tight. Hard brake. Wide up the hill. There we go. That's really open. That's better. Wide. Let's check this out. Short shift. Whoa! That's not working. Turn done. Where's that bump? Wide up the hill. Wide. Yeah, that's better. Okay, what do I do here? Buddy crashed. Oh, that on TikTok. He's 104. His front end is separated from his bike. Shit. That's why you don't want to crash here. No runoff. Look at that. With a wall. And a jump. You're gonna jump the wall and die. Whew. Done skis. I'm done today. Can't do no more. Body can't take anymore. Qualified second overall.
Second?
Thanks for your help, bud.
No worries. Good luck tomorrow.
See you, man. It is windy! Windy City!
Pair of steaks right here from Marcel Irnie, world's best motorcycles. Irnieracing.com, showing our support. We're keeping our #1 BMW Superbike racer fed. We can't have him rolling on empty.
That's right, that's right.
No way. Showing him a little bit of hospitality out here at Willow Springs International Raceway.
Oh yeah, look
Doing our best to support him.
look at this meat. It's a lot of freaking meat, dude.
Well, we got more racers to feed too.
Look at this. Holy smokes.
Working hard.
Yeah. Umbrella girl.
That's right.
World's best umbrella girl.
All around.
All right. Oh man, the dust is getting in my eyes.
Oh, no, yeah, we're moto camping.
I know, man.
This is crazy.
Brought out the huge barbecue in the trailer.
There's a freedom about it. There's an open air experience. The sun in your face, the sound of the motor and the vibration, the unobscured view of everything that's going on around you. It's a bombardment of the senses.
I just love it. I just enjoy being on a bike.
The cliche of feeling the wind in your hair, even though I don't have much hair anymore, is very true. It's a wonderful feeling.
It's the built-in passion to ride a motorcycle, no matter what it is.
It's unlike anything else that you'll ever feel.
So as you saw earlier, I drained the oil and there it is. It's got a track day at Laguna, it's got a track day here, and then we got all day practice today in the high temperatures. And I'm sure it's probably got like 5% fuel dilution, and that's the only reason I'm changing the oil. There it is coming out, film that. I mean, it looks clean, you know, but if there's fuel in there, then the viscosity is getting thinner. It turns from, say, a 1040 to a 1030. And if it goes any longer, it'll get too thin and become a 20 weight, and then we got increased engine wear. And this is my nifty AMSOIL filter remover. So this is an AMSOIL filter too. And I took an oil analysis, right? So I'm gonna send this in the laboratory and prove exactly what I'm telling you about fuel dilution. And hopefully it'll have like 10, 15 parts per million of aluminum wear, not very much of iron, like 4 or 5. You know, and we're really gonna, because I've changed the oil with AMSOIL now twice. The first time you change the AMSOIL, if you do an oil analysis, it's gonna have still 10, 15% of the old oil left in there. You really can't get it all out. And that will contaminate the oil analysis, which means the numbers will say drop from 60 parts per million of aluminum wear with your whatever brand you're running in, your mineral oil, your BMW oil, whatever, to now it's, you switch the AMSOIL, now it drops to 30 parts per million, and then you swap it again, it'll be down to 15, 10. I've seen as low as 6.
Okay, so what exactly would be the advantage, Marcel, to maintaining your oil's viscosity in your motorcycle? So for those of us who race, how important is this? Because that is something that's oftentimes neglected.
Well, people don't even know what the numbers mean on a bottle, right? So 1040,
The first number is measured at 40 degrees Celsius, which was like weather today. Actually, it was hotter today. It was like 40 something. So, 100 Fahrenheit. The second number is at 100 Celsius. That's the 40, and that's your operating temperature viscosity. So 100 Celsius, then you're 210 Fahrenheit, right? And so they call this 10W for like 10 winter as an example. So that's the thickness of your oil whenever it's in the bike, whatever temperature it happens to be. And then when you heat your engine up to 100 Celsius, operating temperature, that's the oil, and that's the second viscosity number. So your oil is actually, you want it to be thin, and that's why a 0 or a 5 or a 10 is better than, say, just 40 weight, or say 1540 or 2040, because you want it to be thin when you first start to go to the head right away. And if it's winter outside and it stays like grease, that means you're starting your engine and running it for several minutes with no lubrication in the head. And of course, so if I ran a 50 weight, like a Harley, air-cooled, it's going to have more protection, kind of like a bowl. When you push that bowl into water, how much weight does it take before it sinks? So a higher viscosity is going to take more weight, or a bigger bowl to sink it. So you're preventing metal-to-metal contact. But if your viscosity is too thick, it's actually dragging the oil and creating excessive heat and friction that way. So it's like, you got to pick a proper world. And with the oil, when 6% fuel is in this viscosity will be like a 30 weight. There's a viscosity index chart, and it's like, it'll be like 11.2, and then say a 30 weight starts at 11.1, and all the way down to a 9.4. It's like, there's gaps. So there's thick 40, there's thin 40. It's a wide range. It's not as exact as I'd like. And then there's additives. So it's viscosity and additives, and that's all oil is.
So there we go.
Yeah, that was a lot of info. Nobody's going to understand that shit.
It's okay.
And then I got my AMSOIL filter, and the advantage of these is it's called absolute efficiency at 98.7%, because you really can't measure 100% to be accurate. This thing is absolute efficient at 20 microns, which means everything thicker or bigger than 20 microns is captured in the oil per pass at absolute particles, but not absolute. It's like a scale, a graph. Is there a graph on here? No. So if you're running an OEM filter, the OEM filter is absolutely efficient at 40 microns or 45, and this is 20. Now, the Society of Automotive Engineers proved in 1988 that direct correlation between particle size and engine wear, because the majority of engine wear occurs between 5 and 25 microns, because it fits in the clearances of your bearings, while the bigger particles actually suspended and float around and don't actually cause engine wear. So you use a good filter, the best oil, and my motor is going to have reduced engine wear, lower operating temperatures, and longer life and longer drain interval. All right, back to work. It's hot. So we're going to rotate the DOT for morning practice tomorrow, because it's mostly a right-hand turn track. I loosened up the nut, pushed it through. Let's see what happens. Turn it sideways. How's this sprocket doing? Yeah, there's the Ryan Industries sprocket. I don't see any wear at all. I don't see any one side facing over. If it is, it's like 1, 2, 3%. You can't really notice.
That's a really light sprocket, Marcel. How much do these weigh on average?
Oh, the sprocket itself weighs nothing. The push drive is heavy steel, man. Those bolts is what weighs. All right, let's go get the other wheel. Thank you.
Marcel's? Probably, yes.
Yeah, it's the HP. Listening. So, Mr. Pond, Mike Pond, how'd you get into motorcycles? What's your first bike?
My first bike was a 67 Honda 175.
67? Is that a dirt bike or street?
A street bike. I rode it to school in 29 Palms to 3rd grade.
Nice.
And I, at the same time, well, my dad bought that, and then I had a 72 Yamaha Enduro, and I ended up riding his more than anything else.
What about racing? How'd you get into racing, or in the business, or just the racing period?
Supermoto. Started
Right.
Supermoto racing. I was in the fleet maintenance and management business for 10 years, and 08 was tough on that company, and what I want to do more than anything, I want to race.
And so what was the very first racetrack you went to?
I got my race license here.
And what was the club?
WSMC.
Oh, okay.
It was the club before Moto West. They ran for 20 years with this track.
Yeah. How long have you been working with Dunlop?
A few years now. We've been on a sponsored level for about 5 years, and then working with them the last 2 years.
Yeah. What's your business name?
Tuned Industries.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the info.
No worries. Thank you.
Now everybody knows who you are.
Oh, great.
A lot of tires.
It's a mess now.
Yeah.
Video this morning.
It's the middle of the day, end of the day. Yeah, Moto America Miller is coming up next weekend, so my goal is to be safe and not have any issues because I don't have time for that. All right, signing off. On to the Dunlops tomorrow. We go racing.